Welcome to From Rome Info video. My name is Brother Alexis Bugnolo. I'm the publisher and editor of FromRome.info, an electronic journal for news commentary about Rome, Italy, and the Vatican. It is December 30th, 2022, and this is my second report about the health of Pope Benedict XVI. It has been reported that Pope Benedict is out of his medical crisis. He even can celebrate Mass vested in bed yesterday morning. He's still suffering from progressive renal failure, and he has been suffering that for 3 years. So he asks for your continued prayers. Bergoglio has remonstrated with Archbishop Ganswein for having flown to the Alps for vacation as news broke of Benedict's crisis. An interesting note there, it is claimed that Bergoglio rushed to the bedside of Benedict as soon as he heard he was sick. Hard to say if that's true or not. From Rome Info reported exclusively, no other news source has ever reported this, that if you call the main phone office at the Vatican, the operators will call Benedict Pope Benedict. They don't say Pope Emeritus. And this is a point that most journalists don't know, or if they do know, they're playing a game. Because in Italian, you write Pope Emeritus with a P, capitalized, but not the E, because it's not an office. It's used as an adjective. And as Andrea Cianci shows, that Latin adjective has two meanings. One means retired, the other means the one who really should be called by that name. And Benedict's using it obviously in the second sense. But some journalists in the English-speaking world, for example, Edward Penton and journalists in Great Britain, I notice even Cardinal Nichols is doing this, they're writing Pope Emeritus with two capitals, a capital P and a capital E. And because they're trying to claim it's an office and that Benedict's retired. That's the game they're playing. Others, I think I saw an archdiocese from Mexico write it with a lower P and a lower E, although in Spanish that might have a different signification. So all kinds of games are playing. The most outrageous report I saw was this morning by Ansa. They had the gall to claim in their English news report about Benedict's health this morning that they are proud that their journalist Giovanni Chiri on February 13th, 2013 was the first to announce to the world that Benedict had resigned the papacy at 10:46 in the morning. I'm interested that they mentioned 10:46 because the tweet says 11:46. But that's the most outrageous revisionism. A documentary came out in 2021, I think it was March or April, called A Message in a Bottle. You might have remembered that video because I was interviewed in it. And it was a 48-minute documentary, and it showed absolutely clearly that Giovanni Chiri got it wrong. She didn't know her Latin. Ansa claims this morning she got it right because she was the only one who knew Latin. So I'll put the link to A Message in a Bottle under this report, so you can see how ridiculous it is, as well as a link to the Ansa report in English that shows you how outrageous and bold the lie is. So the recent medical crisis of Benedict has been actually providential. We've seen a dry run of the propaganda game that's going to be pushed by the CIA, Gladio, all the news agencies owned by the Rothschilds and Western intel organizations, how they're going to tweak the narrative. They're going to try to deny Benedict a papal burial. They're going to try to deny him papal honors in death. They will try to use the occasion of his death to re-push the false narrative that he's not the Pope or that he abdicated, which he hasn't done. And Cianci's book clearly shows that he's never said he's done. And they're going to do that to justify Pope Bergoglio's, Pope Francis's claim to power, because there is no canonical argument. There's only a narrative trick. God bless. Ave Maria.